Anxiety and depression are both topics that are heavily discussed in modern society. Some argue they're caused by social media. Others argue it's just Twitter single-handedly ruining the world. I personally think it's Yamiko's skit and how badly they butchered it. But to each their own. However, what if I told you that the answer to what's been causing an anxiety epidemic on this planet has been obvious from the very start? Hiding in the shadows. I'd go as far to say that it's something as obvious as your mother's disappointment in your body pillow. Yep, that obvious. Still don't know? Well, it's of course none other than Genshin Impact? Ha? I'm sure you've seen the news recently, but if you haven't, here's what's going on. The Genshin Impact team got interviewed by a dead game journalism website called GameSpot, whatever the fuck they're called, where they asked about the game and their future plans for it. We learned some very interesting and fascinating things, like how, for example, old characters will never be buffed. Cool, thanks, as if Hu Tao, Xinchu, and Zhongli need buffs, dumbass. And how the Traveler is not getting an outfit anytime soon. Kind of a shame. But they are a small indie company after all, so it's understandable. Have a nice day. But then they said something that made MTASH threaten to quit the game for the 33rd consecutive time. Very impressive. What did they say? Well, pretty much. Their idea of endgame content is a card game. And they're not going to be adding anything similar to the Spiral Abyss anytime soon. Why, you ask? Very good question. Well, because it apparently causes players to feel anxious. You're probably wondering what the hell I just said. You're looking around, you thinking, did he just misspell what the reason was? No. No, you heard that right. This kid's mobile game causes your dumbass to feel anxious. Care to explain? Huh? I'm waiting. The response from the community has been none other than disillusionment and depression. Wow! But guys, let's take a step back. Why is this the case? People are apparently so vocal about endgame content and they keep getting ignored. Is it truly the majority? Or just a loud minority? Hoyoverse have been making and keep making so much money that any Western CEO would probably sell his kids and his wife, he'd probably be happy about that though, to make half that amount of earnings for his company. Whether it's truly the majority or just a loud minority, one thing is for sure. Hoyoverse never act on a whim. They track everything. Yes, even your Venti Rule 34 folder, hidden in your homework folder, on your desktop, you closeted fuck! Think about this. Every challenge in this game never rewards you for going above and beyond. Instead, you get all your rewards for minimum effort. A participation trophy. That's the whole game. If you get a higher score, you get more of an insult thrown your way with 2 heroes' wits. Good job, bro. You're so cool. Now buy more Primogems, take these 2 books, and fuck off. In their mind, they think that if they add endgame, they push casuals away, the majority of their player base. But if they don't, then casuals will stay, and hardcore players will stay too, because they've already spent over $1,000 on a woman that will never love them! The fact is, this is reasonable from a business and data analytics standpoint. Get it? Analytics? But just like how marketing can ruin something very creative and make it soulless, data analytics can do the same thing. However, even if Spiral Abyss truly causes anxiety to these poor players, then Hoyoverse is fully to blame for that. They've been ignoring this game mode for so long now. No one takes it seriously anymore, not even hardcore players. It's like the unwanted child of Hoyoverse. I mean, seriously, you're gonna add the Ruin Serpent in floor 12, an enemy that spends most of its time underground, and then you're gonna blame player anxiety for having less than 40% of your player base playing the Spiral Abyss? Sounds like a skill issue on your end, buddy. Dude, you can't do that! That should be illegal! It's plain unfun, and no one would play it. No one, unless they had Primogem rewards. Period. Maybe if you focused on making it challenging in a fun way, then more people would play it. How about you have more than 2 employees work on it? Right now, adding dumbass bosses that need 30 seconds just to warm up their sword to thrust it up your ass while being timed is not fun and never will be. Now look, to conclude, unlike some others, I don't see myself quitting. I'll continue playing this dumbass game for the story, the characters I love, and the unbeatable exploration, that is for sure. But I will not farm for artifacts anymore. And I will not try to get character constellations, ever, because it's useless, clearly. On top of that, I will never take resin seriously ever again. You're not even increasing the cap after adding a new area because people have proven to you that they'll keep paying for it anyway. So let them. I sure as hell won't pay you to farm in your dumbass defense stat fetishizing domains, you degenerate. Can I get a crit rate helmet for Emblem of Severed Fate? Hello? It's been more than 100 attempts, you piece of shit! Hoyoverse, congratulations. You've successfully converted me from a hardcore player to a casual player who went from playing daily to a couple times per week. Thank you. I cannot wait for your version of Gwent. Or should I say, Genshin shit? Yeah, Genshin shit. Take that, you fuck. That's all from me, guys. Sorry for not uploading as frequently. I'm getting my ass fucked by 3 dildos in my last master's year in college. So listen, I'll do my best. But thank you for sticking around. I love every single one of you. And expect more content soon. Bye-bye!